Welcome back to the channel. My name's James Collects and I'm a massive nerd. Good morning everybody, I hope you are all well, or afternoon or evening whenever you are watching this. Today I'm going to go sourcing. I need to try and find some stuff. I need to get my ass back into gear because I have been flat as a pancake for the last few days. I came back from Jess's wedding at the weekend, and since it's now Wednesday, since I've done absolutely nothing because it was a wild weekend for sure.
Is it under your name?
10 to 10.
Kieran.
Shocking behaviour.
Go.
On its own, 10 to 10, I'm on its own. Get out of it, get out of it. 2 days of drinking non-stop. One of them you would have seen was sponsored by James Collects channel. Went to Wetherspoons and dished out the table number, and my God, you like pulled through.
Surprised that many people ordered.
You are, aren't you?
I am surprised, genuinely.
It was a slow start. No,
I'm saying,
When it's talking, it was funny.
I was expecting a lot of joke stuff. Like if I saw that happen, I think I said it about 1,000 times on a video. I'm a tosser. I'd send you all some shots, of course, so you can enjoy your night. But I'd also send you copious amounts of milk and peas and gravy boats, just cause. But you actually all pulled through. You brought actual stuff to drink. I think the only sort of joke stuff we had was 4 pints of IPA and 3 shots of whiskey. Anyway, it's fantastic. Congratulations, Jess and Callum. It was a fantastic wedding, lovely venue, and you all everybody looked really smart. I looked like I was ready for a night out in a local town, but that's because I've got very fat over the last year, and I had to have elasticated waistbands. But today I'm going to get my ass back into gear. As I mentioned, I'm going to go sourcing today. It's 10 o'clock. I've just dropped my parcels off, and I need to go and do my route again, just so it's back into my system and I'm ready to go again, because I feel like doing nothing forever now. But that obviously cannot happen. So I've got a couple of chores to do before. I need to go to my mother-in-law's, measure up a door handle and buy her a door handle and the inside bit and fit that in the next couple of days. But other than that, I'm free to ball out. So I've just withdrew some cash for the first time in a long time. I haven't been to a car boot sale in ages. So now it's time to hit up and see what we can do. I might get some footage of me in the charity shops, or I'll just see you back once I've got the haul, if there's much to go through, and go from there. Even if there isn't much to go through, I'm going to show you anyway. So let's see what happens. Got a couple of bits out of there, but I've just freaking dropped this on the way out. Ah. Zero in there. Look at that. £200.
Would you like to be good, thank you? Oh, I could like it. Finished. Again, a bit.
I'm going to pay by card, is that okay?
That's absolutely fine, darling.
Come to pick it up. Well, I wasn't looking to pick up anything as big as that today, but it's happened. Hello. Oh, done it again. I bought something very big, which is going to take up a lot of space in the garage again, but I can't leave bargains behind. It's just a big luggage case, nothing spectacular, but it's cheap and it's worth a few quid, so I had to pick it up. Oh, I cleared some space the other day, so I've actually got a place to put it. Smashing. Right, I don't know where, I'm in the next town now. I've gone to one that I don't normally go to, so I'm gonna head off to some more now. Yeah. Right, we're at the next town now. I am going in. I've hit 4 towns already. Nothing too fruitful, but there's plenty to be had in these shops. People say it all the time, but they are getting very expensive now. I've noticed a big hike in prices. But it is what it is. Let's go see what we can find. Well, nothing in there but a fake ass Stone Island jacket for kids. Last one here. Hello. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hello again, you alright?
Yeah, thank you.
I have my wallet today so I can concentrate. Striking out all over the place. It doesn't matter. I am doing a hell of a lot more shops than I'd normally do today, so the averages of hitting and missing are going to be a bit different than usual. I've got some stuff, I'm not ungrateful, I'm happy. But I want more. Off to the next. There's one down here, and I might travel to the next town and do that one as well. Then do one on the back. And I think that's every charity shop in my area. Maybe. Let's find out. Judge me all you like. Welcome back to the channel. My name's James Collects and I'm a massive nerd and an eBay reseller. I bought Pokemon because I found nothing. And I'm not going to bore you with it. If I find a pearl, I'll tell you what it is. Nothing. And on to the next ones. Good afternoon.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, you alright?
No. It must be hard for me.
Hello.
Hiya.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. I'm okay, thanks. The last one saved the day. You wait until you see. Oh, I'm not going to show you actually. I'm not going to show you. You've seen a little bit to be honest, but you. Oh, cracker. Right, I'm going to go home now because it's 2:30. So I've been out. What time did I start? 10, half 10? Or 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 4.5 hours. The last shop has absolutely nailed the day. I was doing okay anyway, but this, and it was half price. See you when I get back. Well, we're back, and I'm honestly shattered. I don't think I've ever done every shop ever in my little route before. I normally stick to certain little segments, but we've got some cool pieces, some little sneak previews there. Nothing too major. I'm lying, actually. That's quite major. And I'm not too sure about some of the other stuff. It could be worth a bit, could not. But either way, we're going to go through and show you exactly what I picked up. And hopefully, there's price stickers on them still, so I can still remember what I paid for them. First things first, we're going to get through it. It's this big old bag. It's by Pathfinder. Can you see it? It's absolutely huge. Luggage bags sell really, really well. This was only a £5. I looked into it. Original ballistic nylon, only by DuPont. I believe DuPont actually do pens as well. I could be completely lying there, but I do quite well on luggage bags, especially like Antler, Globetrotter. There's a few out there. Never heard of this brand before. Had a quick research online. Brand new, they're selling for like 250 quid, £300. They're quite a premium luggage brand, I should imagine. Paid £5 for it. So even if I 10x it and get 50 for that, which I'm obviously going to be pushing a lot more, because I believe there's a used one very similar sold for 129. So I'm pushing for a bit more on that. So that's a nice little find, in no particular order at all. This is a shirt by Stars and Stripes. It is a Western type shirt. Shall I put you on the pod? Yeah, I think I will. Right, there we are. Let's get some light in here. Let's get some light on the situation. These lights are fantastic. I bought these the other day. They're completely power packed. You charge them up with an inbuilt battery there. Love them. They're very bright. So let me just adjust this down. So professional, so professional. How we doing? Can you see more? Get a stat in me. I've been sweating. The lighting's a bit harsh actually, but it's better than being in the dark. So as I was saying, I picked up this is by Stars and Stripes. It's a Western shirt. Some nice, I think they're pearl snaps. Yeah, it's got some nice pearl snaps on there. Anything in the pockets. I know what those Westerners are like. Those Western parties. There's the label. This was £5. I believe I should be able to get around about £29.99 back on that, which is fantastic. Right, let's talk about the big loud ticking clock in the background. I didn't realise it was so close to the microphone. If you never heard it, well, it's going to bring it to your attention now and you're going to hear it for the rest of the video. Enjoy! Picked up this Admiral England cricket top, sponsored by Vodafone. It's a fleece, 3/4 zip. Bit bobbly on the back, but we don't mind that. This was £4.75. Jess's favourite mobile phone provider. Possibly around about £29.95 on this one back without researching it. It looks like an older one. 2000. So it's got 20 odd years on it. So maybe 30 quid back on that. It's a fleece, it's 3/4 length, it's cricket, it's England, sponsored well, and it's the right season for it. It's a no-brainer. This needs a little bit more research. I absolutely love it. It's on the Screen Stars best tag, made in USA, single stitch. So I'd say around about 90s on that one. Touching stars, whatever that means. Let's see if I can find the logo. There we go. Not too sure what that's all about, whether it means something. Is it a band? Is it an event? Is it, what is it? But it never had a price on it when I asked her. She stuck 4 quid on it. I took it. It's in a really nice size as well, XL. So just, if I resold it, I don't know, because I haven't researched it yet. When it comes to like vintage kind of stuff like this, you need to do a bit of research to know your prices. So I can't give you one. But off the top of my head, no, in fact I won't. I like the design. But I am trying to change my style up a little bit. When I went to Jess's wedding, I dressed in different clothing that I normally wear, and I quite liked it. Couldn't wear it every day though, actually. So £4 into, who knows. Some Harrods Christmas stocking. So it's going with the time. It's Christmas coming up. It's Harrods. They are battery activated, so they've got something that goes on with them. So when you hang your stocking out for Santa, you can look all fancy, and hopefully he puts something fancy in there for you. Probably won't. What's this in there? Assuming this was Joshua's at one point. Well, Joshua, it's mine now. Well, there's more stuff in these. Got 2 of them, by the way. They're £1.50 each, which I think is an absolute bargain. No, nothing else in there. Off the top of my head, they're probably worth about £15 each. Could be worth more, the fact that they light up. Do they sing? Who knows? I haven't put batteries in them just yet. But for £1.50 each, they were coming home with me. Then we've got this 1990, I think it was 1998. It's a Pikachu CD Wallet. Pokemon. It's quite hot at the moment. It's definitely died down since the pandemic. So it had a nice little resurgence. Yeah, 1998. So it's a good year, because it's 2 years after the initial release, I believe. 96, I think, Pokemon first made mainstream over here. 95. Yeah, it's Pikachu, so it's a main character. It was £1.75. Not too sure what I'm going to get back on it. It's such an annoying St. Michael's price stickers, because they just rip everything off when they come off. I know it's only a CD wallet, but they can take the colour away. It didn't. So £1.75. I don't know, 15, 20 quid maybe. I'll have to have a good look into it. Now, do you remember I had a big one of these that I sold for £44.99? These are by the same company, which I can't remember the name, like Toy something. Toy State Industries. They break, light up, and make a horn sound exactly like my other ones did. I've got 2 of those. Just a smaller version of the big one that I had. So, off the top of my head, I'm going to say about 20 quid on that. They're £1.75 each. Shh. And then this one, same price. The batteries are a little bit miffed in this. I couldn't get it to work. But I had that the last time, put some fresh batteries in it, and it was fine. Toy State Industries. So again, another James Bond cart. It's the newer version. Nice, happy days. So maybe about 20 quid each on those. £60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 and £60. I'll take it. Hopefully, anyway. Picked up this puzzle. I haven't looked into it yet, but I always pick up new and sealed puzzles, especially around Christmas. This one's made by an artist. This was released in 2020, so it's quite a new one with like an old sort of feel to it. It was £3. Most new and sealed jigsaws with something behind them, like a brand or something, you can comfortably say you're going to get about 10, 12 quid back on it. So let's say I got 10, 12 quid back on that, and more if I'm lucky. What's next? The what's his face from Frozen, the King's reindeer. Paid up for this. I paid £5 for it, and it's not worth as much as I thought it would be. It's quite grubby as well, but I still took a risk on it in the shop, thinking it's got to be worth more than £5. It is worth more than £5, but I'm not going to do much more than double up on that. But it's the right time of year. It's got opposable legs. It's by Disney itself. It's the right kind of year, right time of the year. So hopefully it won't sit around too long, and I can lick my wounds after spending £5 on a plush that's worth about £5 after fees. Picked up another travel clock. Oh, rest in peace. I have to pick him up. Gold Bull. Never heard of the brand before, but it's West Germany. Travel alarm clock. Paid £3.25. Not too sure what clips have gone into this video yet, but as I left the shop, I actually dropped it. Let's crack the case a little bit. Let me pick this up a little bit. Might as well show you this now. I don't know what this is worth. It was £3. I believe it's Cabbage Patch. I could be wrong though, but the date on the back is 1995, which is half the reason why I picked it up in the shop. 1995 08A Mark 1 Mattel. So not too sure, but I paid £3 for her. I think it's a her. Who knows, I'll find out. But £3, I wasn't leaving it behind, even just for that little bit of education. So it gives me a reason to look into it and find out what it's worth. Pick these up, these are awesome. Proper dad shoe vibes. These are 1999 Nikes. I'm not too sure which model they are just yet. I haven't looked into them. They're in remarkable, unperishing condition. Well, there is a little bit of perishing, but it's on the tongue. I'll show you here. Can you see that? That is not the be-all and end-all when it comes to a trainer of this year, especially of that silhouette. And the rest, I mean, look at the soles on them. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm really surprised how the glue's held up all these years. The front of the toes slightly coming away, ever so slightly, but it doesn't matter, because I'll be pushing these towards people who collect and restore. People like Ryan's Finds. If you don't know him, go and check him out on YouTube. He can definitely, you'll learn a few bits from him, but he does all that. Hello? Okay, I'll be back in a second. Go and look at Ryan's Finds. He collects all this sort of stuff and loves these sort of trainers. He's probably got about 10 pairs of those. What else did I pick up? Oh yeah, these by Tin Per. These are like Nordic pewter. They're egg cups. I bought them simply because they're in a nice display case still. £5 into £2.50. They've put the freaking sticker over the thing. Why are they doing that? Look, sticker over paper. Now, what that's potentially going to do is pull the paper off. In fact, I'll deal with that later. That's not your problem. I picked up this YSL Paris. This was £10. New and sealed. Christmas is coming up. Good for gifts. A little bit of box damage just there, but the package is still sealed. I believe these are going for about 50 quid online, so I'll knock it out for 45, get it gone quickly, and make a bit of profit there. I haven't looked into who this guy is yet. I might cut away and have a look into it. But this is from, it's got a date on the bottom of, it said 2002, but 1965 to 2002 Carlton. So is that Thunderbirds? It does fire out, I promise. Anyway, let me cut away and have a look and see who this guy is. Yeah, I was right. Thunderbirds, Alan Tracy. They're not selling for too much online. Even new and sealed, they're like, I think starting bid of £15, but it doesn't mean it's worth £15. Paid £1 for it. That's definitely, my money's definitely safe. I'm not worried about that, especially for £1 anyway. It's still a good buy. Second to last, I'll show you, is this Sony soundbar and subwoofer with remote. This is, I'm not sure what the model number is, but it's, can I see? There we go. So it's a Bluetooth subwoofer receiver with the remote and the soundbar itself. Paid £20 for it. As I was walking around the shop, she said, "Oh, glad you're here. Would you be interested in a soundbar that we're just testing?" I said, "I'll take a look," and bought it. So I should be looking at something made a noise. I should be looking at around about £150 back on that soundbar itself, which is fantastic. Somebody's got 75 because I had it on bids. Somebody had to buy it now, they got 129. So even if I get 100, it's easy to pack, easy to ship. It's fantastic. Last but not least, I'm obviously hiding it here because it's the best one ever. Not hiding it, but I'm saving it till last. This is a 1994 to 1997 Umbro Brazil jersey. It is in remarkable condition. There is nothing on the back. It's in a really nice extra large size. It was £6. I asked what deals they had on for the day. All clothing was half price. So this cost me just 300 pennies. What am I going to get back for it? I'm going to be aiming for around about £100 back for this. It's a nice, the tag is ripped here, but that's really not a big deal. Somebody's got £99 for one before. People have been getting some steals on bids, selling them really, really cheap. But I think it's Brazil. It's got that nice nostalgia to it. It's in remarkable condition for its age as well. Really good size. All those good things going for it. Them hands are creepy. I always keep buying weird dolls. I'm going to be going for around about £100 back on that. So that's fantastic. My mother-in-law just arrived with the kids. She went to pick George up from school. We have the cleaner in today, so we need to be out with the different rooms and stuff. We're not posh. We just have a cleaner every now and then. It really helps. It's a few quid once every fortnight. And just helps us keep on top of everything, really. So I need to go and save the situation. Not too sure what footage I've put onto this, leading into this, but there is going to be some there. So I'm going to go in, rescue the scene, and then when my missus gets home around about 7 o'clock tonight, she's got parents' evenings all week. So, oh no. So I know how stressful that is. I never used to know that. I always keep singing praises to our teachers now. When she's back by about 7 o'clock tonight, I'll come in there for an hour, and then I've got a crypto thing happening at 8 PM, so I've got to be off. But then I'll come back in and start listing around about 9 o'clock tonight. I'll come and take some photos. So that's me for the day. I've had a nice little spend up. I've got some really cool bits to add to the store. And I'm really, really happy with how today went. I wouldn't normally do the long journey that I did today, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to make a day of it. And I did. And it wasn't... There was quality over quantity today. And I'm happy with that. I mean, I got YSL. I've got vintage Brazil. We got some really nice stuff. We've got some vintage Nikes. Happy days. So I'm going to get this stuff sorted out. Thank you ever so much for watching again. I do appreciate it. I know the videos are few and far between, but it is what it is. I'm focusing on my eBay business at the minute. Hope everybody's doing really, really well. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.